Hey guys, OJ Albina here, bringing you guys my NCP Wi-Fi Season 3 Week 2 battle against John Jr. and his Portland Nightshaders. Turn out, I forget completely which team he's using this. I think it's the Portland Nightshaders. It could be the Eternity City Oddno. It might be the Eternity City Oddno, because I think that might be what he won Season 2 with, and he's like trying to reclaim the title, so it might be that one. But regardless, we're going up against my good buddy John Jr. and obvious to say which it is on the thumbnail and all that good stuff. Very, very good friend of mine. I love John to death. Please go check him out. Fantastic content creator, fantastic draft league player. Despite what he would like to say, this dude's really good at the game. I definitely recommend you go give him a look and all that good stuff, because he has a very scary team. I know he did really well in his week 1, and we have a pretty tough matchup this time. Though I do want to kind of go over the matchup and a quick little overview of the team that we're bringing before we kind of like jump cut to the battle real quick, just so you know what I'm bringing, what John could potentially bring, and stuff like that. Let's get a little bit more centered in the camera. Oh, and geez. But yeah. With that being said, let's just jump right into it. As you can see on the bottom there, the matchup is as follows. Our team consists of Hydreigon, Gengar, Slurpuff, Virizion, Bronzong, Cloyster, Sandaconda, and Invisible Raboot, because John's prep doc actually does not have a lot of NFE mods, and I don't know how to add them. But that's a Raboot, Jolteon, and Girder, while John's team consists of Necro, Weavile, Venusaur, Torkoal, Flygon, Rotom, Primarina, Mawile, Gastron, and Cherum? Yeah, Cherubi is the small one. Cherum. I could be completely backwards on that. I'm sorry. It's really late at night when I'm recording this. I'm recording it a couple days before, just so I don't end up doing it after the battle and kind of almost spoiling what happens in it during. But John, his team, terrifying. Necro, very scary. In particular, say a Dragon Dance set does really, really well versus us, and I'm pretty terrified of that. Weavile, I just don't have switch-ins to it. My dark resist is Slurpuff and Virizion. So, all my dark resists pretty much lose to the ice coverage. I guess a defensive Slurpuff may be able to take 2, but that's probably like only non-boosting item. We're always to get KO'd by Bandit, Life Orb, or anything like that. So, very scary. We do have Girder, but that's the best in this matchup. Venusaur and Sun, just 6 Ozos. With the addition of Weather Ball, our one check to it get bopped by it. So, we're going to have to be careful around that. Flygon, very annoying for our team to deal with, especially if it's Scarf, Primarina, Harvest to switch into. Gastron, Harvest to break when we don't have Pokemon named Virizion on the build. With spoilers, we do not, because it allows in so much on John's team. So this is a very tough matchup. I think our offensive matchup is decent. We have some things that run through John. Defensively, we don't deal with this team well, so you're going to see that's pretty evident in the team that we end up building. It is incredibly offensive and incredibly fast and hard-hitting. That's kind of the goal that we're going for with this. But with that being said, I do want to jump into the first mon right here, which is actually going to be Hydreigon. We are rocking out with the Yachi Berry, Levitate ability, obviously, Dragon Dance, Thunder Fang, and Head Smash, which is really cool. I am so excited to run Dragon Dance Hydra. I have not gotten the opportunity to run it yet. EVs wise, we're rocking out with enough speed for Pokemon that are creeping Slurpuff, and then a little bit after that, which does allow us to go Adamant, which is awesome. We have enough attack to kill Fizdef Torkoal at +1. After rocks with a Head Smash, which is really, really big, because that's his pretty much only check to this physical thing, and that and Primarina, I suppose. And then we threw the rest into HP. This Pokemon does really, really well this week. If we can just get a little bit of chip on stuff, man, it goes absolutely nuts late game. We get up a Dragon Dance, we're faster than everything on our opponent's team, barring a Venusaur and Sun, barring a Scarf Flygon, which we're going to have to be careful around, and barring a Scarf Weavile, I suppose. But I don't think Weavile will be Scarf in this matchup. Oh, excuse me. I think it'll definitely be like Life Orb. I don't think being locked into a move is necessarily super optimal versus, especially when Cloyster is like really good versus John. But nonetheless, doesn't matter too much. This thing does just go crazy versus this team. Thunderfang does a lot to Primarina, which I actually didn't know it got until this game. Head Smash is a really cool tech option for this Torkoal, and then it also hits the Weavile super effectively, which can actually kill it just from neutral, which is obviously really nice if we don't find the opportunity to Dragon Dance up. Like, we have to, go in a 1v1 versus Weavile. We should be able to beat it 1v1, and then we can throw off a big ol' Head Smash and knock it out, and then Punch, obviously, for General Stab. This is going to be our main win con. We're going to try and facilitate getting this thing set up and in a prime position to kind of clean up the game and stuff like that. So I'm really excited for this Hydra set. Next up, we have our Bronzong. We are rocking out with the Akaberry Levitate ability, Psychic, Flash Cannon, Stealth Rock, and Toxic. Now, this is going to be our check to the Venusaur. As sad as that is, we have nothing else for Venusaur at all in our team. Now, I know I was talking about Weather Ball, and hey, Weather Ball, the sun should blow us back, but the Akaberry actually at +2. We guaranteed live a +2 modest Life Orb Weather Ball after Stealth Rock with our Bronzong spread, and after a Life Orb chip, 2 Life Orb chips, it'll get knocked out by Psychic. This is obviously going to be our rocker as well, which is really nice. We have Toxic, just spread Toxic around 2 is pretty easy switch into this thing. Excuse me. Like the Necro. Woo. Oops. Like the Necro, like the Torkoal, like the Primarina potentially, stuff like that. The Gastrodon especially, we do have enough speed for no speed Gastrodon. We will guarantee outspeed that thing, so I think that's really nice to be able to offer Toxic just in case if we get rid of that Venusaur, we're not super scared of it. So that is going to be Bronzong. Next up, we have our Gengar, rocking out the Choice Scarf, Cursed Body, Ability, Shadow Ball, Sludge Wave, Dazzling Gleam, and Trick. This Pokemon is a fantastic revenge killer this game when Sun isn't up, which is obviously really nice. Our dual stabs do really well here, and then we have D-Gleam for the likes of Flygon, for the likes of Weavile, etc., etc. Obviously being able to revenge those threats. Shadow Ball, Sludge Wave is what we're going to be clicking most of the time, which is obviously really nice. Again, his Ghost Resist on this team is a Weavile, so even late game we can position this thing to win if we get things chipped down enough and all that good stuff. So I think it's pretty solid. Trick is obviously just to kind of cripple one of his Feather Walls. Like if he's a Spadef Gastron, that's his check to this thing. We can trick a Choice Scarf onto it. It's pretty neutered at that point. Or a Dragon Dance to Crozmer or something like that. If we catch it on a Dragon Dance turn, if we catch it on a Calm Mind turn, we can switch in as it Calm Minds, trick it, potentially Calm Minds again, and then it's locked into that, which obviously is super nice for us. So that's going to be Gengar, mainly going to form as some speed control this week, and pretty good revenge killer stuff like +1 Necro, a Weavile, stuff like that. Next up, man, I need to stop recording so late. Next up, we have our Cloyster rocking out with the Leftovers, Skill Link ability, Shell Smash, Substitute, Icicle Spear, and Rock Blast. Now, I know it's a bit odd to see sub-lefties on a Shell Smash mon, but my kind of logic when it comes to this is, say we get in on a position on a mon that just allows it to set up to set up 2 Shell Smashes, like say a Choice Lock Flygon, or say it is a physical Gastron, or say it's a Mawile or something like that, physical Necro, and he just doesn't want to allow me to, obviously get up a bunch of Shell Smashers. You can Shell Smash once, potentially sub down something, and that's really nice for something like Venusaur, which will actually always outspeed us in Sun, unless he is modest, which is obviously really nice for us, being able to outspeed that thing. Though you will see we do have webs on the team later, which can obviously be super clutch at letting us outspeed that thing. But getting up a Shell Smash is obviously really nice. This is actually a pretty good win con in itself. I actually really like this Pokemon to win. This plus Hydra put on a lot of pressure, depending on what we can get rid of. If we can get rid of Torkoal, this is definitely going to shift to be my main win con, honestly. Because the Shell Smash is up, we get a little bit of Rock Chip on some annoying things like the Gastrodon, like the Primarina, etc., and this Pokemon just goes crazy in this game. EVs wise, we are rocking out with enough speed for Scarf Flygon at +2. We have enough attack to kill max HP Necrozma after rock with our Icicle Spear, and then we threw the rest into HP just to facilitate those setup opportunities a little bit better. But yeah, that's going to be Cloyster. Next up, we have our Slurpuff, the aforementioned webs. Focus Sash is the item, Unburden as the ability, Sticky Web, Dazzling Gleam, Flamethrower, and Toxic. So this is going to be our web center. It gets them up pretty easily, and unless John wants to fit Rapid Spin on Torkoal, which we do have a spin blocker for. Granted, we don't want to take Lava Plumes and Flamethrowers in the sun or anything like that, but we do have a spin blocker nonetheless. And letting it in for free is not the best idea for Mr. John, which is obviously dope. We can get a big Shadow Ball off for free. But being able to throw off Sticky Web, potentially stop that Rapid Spin. He does have defog options in Flygon and Rotom, which we are going to have to keep in mind. But again, I don't think that they want to bring those. If they come, I don't think Rotom will necessarily come. It's annoying versus me, but it's not the best thing in the world versus me. Flygon, I can definitely see, but I don't see it running defog. But this Pokemon gets up webs pretty freely. I'm trying to stop the yawns, man. Gets up was pretty freely in this game, especially with the Unburden. Dazzling Gleam Flamethrower hits the team very, very hard. Everything that Dazzling Gleam doesn't hit very hard, Flamethrower does, which is obviously super, super clean, minus maybe Torkoal. But we do have Toxic for the things that we don't want to take advantage of us, like a Necro, like a Call My Primarina, etc., or anything like that, honestly. But EVs wise, we have enough speed for Monus Venusaur. We can Oko Weavile after Stealth Rock with our Dazzling Gleam, and we live in Adamant, Banded, Icicle Crash after Rocks from the Weavile, which I think is really important as well. Just like a lead matchup, or not even a lead matchup, we switch in to try and revenge it or something like that. Just worst comes to worst, that kind of thing. But yeah, that's going to be Slurpuff. And then lastly, we are bringing RABOOT, rocking out with the Choice Scarf, Libero ability, Flare Blitz, U-Turn, Gunk Shot, and Double Edge. I want a little bit more speed control, and I actually think this will catch John pretty off guard, and we can use it to kind of get that chip on the Gastrodon, on the Torkoal that we really do need. This thing actually hits decently hard in this matchup. I'm actually a pretty big fan of it, and like I said, it gives me good speed control in the matchup versus stuff like Necro, and honestly any non-Scarf, any Scarf member that's not named Weavile or Flygon. It's really nice for us. We have Flare Blitz for just general stab, especially in the sun. U-Turn for momentum. Gunk Shot for stuff like Primarina. And then Double Edge for a really strong stab move against things like Gastrodon, against things like the Torkoal and stuff like that. We can actually do a decent amount to them. Speed-wise, we're speed creeping Mons that are speed creeping Slurpuff and a little bit beyond that. Same speeds here as Hydreigon, actually. We live a timid Life Orb Sludge Bomb from the, what do you call it? The Venusaur from full, and then we threw the rest of attack just to get pretty hard. But yeah, that's going to be the team. We are rocking out with a RABOOT this week. I'd say, you know, the matchup is a bit tough, but I think we have a team that if we position ourselves and really overwhelm John early game, that we can potentially pull the win late game. But yeah, that's going to be the build. I will be right back with the battle. Alright guys, here we are with the battle. We are connected here with John. Hopefully we can bounce back after a tough loss to Zombie last week. So that's going to be pretty tough. This is a really bad matchup, honestly. I think we have a pretty cool team, and I think we could potentially catch John off guard with a couple of our sets and stuff like that. Especially our Hydreigon. I think our Hydreigon does very well in this matchup if we can just kind of position it end game. Maybe get rid of the sun prior, things like that. You got to make sure we stay out of Ice Shard range with our Yachi. But other than that, we should be mostly okay. I don't think Scarf and Weavile comes, so we don't really have to worry about staying out of range of a Icicle Crash or anything like that. But I think we'll be okay. Awesome. So here's John. Let's see what he brought. He brought Weavile. Let me move my notepad so it's not in the way so I can actually see. He brought everything scary. Necro. Venu, Torkoal, Primarina, and Flygon. I am so scared of this team. I will say though, our Cloyster looks really good. Man, what are we gonna lead though? Because he has 2 forms of removal, so I don't think like a Sash lead Slurpuff is like the best idea in the world, honestly. I really don't think it is. We're leading RABOOT. We're getting him out. We don't switch into the stupid Torkoal really well, though. Man. I think we're going to lead with our RABOOT. No, we're going to lead with, we're going to lead with this. Okay, let's hurry up. We're going to lead with our Slurpuff because I think it gives me the most options, honestly, going forward. We can spin block him potentially with our, what do you call it? With our Gengar. If he ends up wanting to spit away our Sticky Web or anything like that. And it just, it gives me the best option against that Torkoal lead just because I can throw off a Toxic on it and really kind of, you know, lower it down. So, yeah, let's see what we can do. Good luck, have fun to John. Hopefully we can sneak away a win here. I don't know if we'll be able to, but let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. There he is. Okay. So what I want to do, I'm just going to get up and draw. Okay. I think I want to Toxic this thing turn 1. Yeah, we're going to Toxic it. Just because putting this thing on a timer is so good for our team. Yeah, like really good for our team. And he could just try and raw rapid spin turn 1 to keep our webs away because he knows we can switch out immediately after. But we're going to land the Toxic, which is obviously super nice for us. Dope. Awesome. So he's going to get up his rocks. Unfortunate. Now what I kind of want to do is I kind of want to click on my webs. Yeah, I'm going to click webs. We're going to get him up. This really helps out with the Venusaur. If it's just +1 speed, we have a lot to potentially be able to deal with it, so. Weather Ball. Okay. John and his Weather Ball shenanigans. We love to see it. Okay. So I want to wait a little bit here. Because I know he could potentially Rapid Spin, and I really want to go Gengar, but like him clicking Shadow Ball is so bad. I mean, him clicking Weather Ball is so bad for us if he does do that. So I'm going to wait a couple seconds here, and then click it to make it look like I'm thinking about it. Yeah. Rocks are up, which makes our Raboot, like, useless, which is really unfortunate, but not the biggest deal in the world. And we put him in a really tough position right here if he wants to stay in and attack us. Because Shadow Ball's going to do so much to this thing. Rapid Spin. Awesome. Dope. That is so good for us. Okay. So another thing we need to see is if he is Heat Rock. So we need to keep track of the Sun turn. So he would have 2 left if he is not, and he's like Boots or something, which is obviously really good to know. And does he have a Ghost Resist on the team? He has a Ghost Resist, but its name is yeah, it's Weavile. So no, we're gonna just click Shadow Ball because he knows we can just revenge him the turn after if we're not Scarf. So he is gonna switch out. Nope. Fly Trap. Is that Fly gone? This might be a 2 KO. And we'll tell him we're Scarf in this instance, but like... Ugh, we're in a tough spot here. I want to sack off my Raboot. I wanted to do something so bad, but it's just not going to be able to, honestly, man. Ugh. Wait, part of me wants to... No, we're gonna sack Raboot. Because say he stays in, right? Like, yeah, you know, he stays in. That's completely fine. He Earthquakes. We can go into Cloister, and we might be able to do some work. Because we got webs up, so we should be faster than any Venu variant. So he's gonna go for the U-turn. Unfortunate. Okay. So he's gonna go back into it. He's gonna be switched out here. I'm assuming the Torkoal wants to come out. And part of me, I know he's going to come into Torkoal and he's going to try and Rapid Spin away. I know he's going to try and do so. Part of me really just wants to Double Edge because, like, say he stays in. Dope. Like, that's amazing because then we get a Double Edge damage off and he should be in range of another one after the poison. And that's obviously super, super clean for us, so he is going to go on and do it. So he's definitely going to be the Heat Rock. Raboot into Torkoal. Because I like don't switch into this anyways. So he's Sport. Sorry, my calc is taking forever because my computer is an absolute potato. If we go into turn into a normal type. Normal. After poison, we definitely took a KO. Yeah, I'm clicking it. He's clicking Weather Ball, and I will totally take damage on this dude. It will 100% take damage. Oh, he doubled out. Dope. Oh, yeah. Give me some damage on this guy. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Dope. Dope. Let's go. Look at Raboot picking up a kill. No matter what you want to say about this game, Raboot picked up a kill. That is amazing. Okay.
Now, did we put ourselves in a bad position with the Necro? Is my next question. That's my next question. We'll see what we can do, though. So we should be able to 3-hit KO him if he stays in, and that's like max HP. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna just stay in double edge. You can try and rapid spin things away. That's honestly like completely fine. I hope I just die to recoil here. Honestly, that's good. That's fine. That's fine. Now his Torkoal is like useless. And with Sun being gone, oh my lord, we are looking so much better. So I'm going to click double edge again, and hopefully we'll be able to pick up another kill with RABOOT, or at least put a giant hole in something. I definitely expect him to potentially want to save this, but it's fine, dude. It's honestly completely fine. So he's going to save it just for the Sun later. But we're going to get off some damage. Snitch is going to come out. Give me some damage on the Weavile, too. Let's go. Okay. Look at that. That is some damage. Awesome. So, down we go. So, he's going to switch out. Honestly, I feel like I can just go into Gengar. It screams that we're scarfed. It screams that we're scarfed, but like I feel like that's my best option in this instance. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. And at this point, since Flygon is gone, he has no Sludge Wave resist. Like, no Sludge Wave resist. He doesn't have any Shadow Ball resist too, though. And like, that definitely kills from here. And I do not want to let in that, that Necro. Yeah, I'm gonna click Shadow Ball. So he knows we're scarfed now. He knows we're scarfed, but that's okay. We're gonna click Shadow Ball. And we're gonna hope for the best. So awesome. Shadow Ball's gonna come out. It's gonna be able to knock out the Weavile. There's no way that lives. Okay, good. I would have cried if that lived. Down it goes. And we're looking to be in a pretty decent spot here. And yeah, let's see what he wants to go out into. Dude. Okay. Honestly, we're not looking too shabby. I think I'm gonna stack Slurpuff. As much as it would be super nice to get up webs later, I think Gengar is nice speed control. And I don't necessarily want to do that. Shadow Ball. Okay. Are you like AV maybe? Okay. So down goes Puff. We're gonna go back into our Gengar. And we're gonna see what we can do. We're gonna click Sludge Wave. He might be AV, and he might stay in just to take this hit, because he doesn't have a switch into Gengar at this point. He knows we're Scarf. I'm gonna click Sludge Wave. I'm gonna try and get some damage off. Okay, so cool. I'm actually glad that he stayed in, because this puts me in a better position versus the Necro. Great. Oh, I'm sorry. He's definitely AV, but that's gonna knock us out. There's no way that we can this hit after 3 rounds switch. Okay. Now the question is, what do we go out into here to put him in a bad position? And you think we need to get up our rocks? I think we need to get up our rocks. I really want to get him up because this allows me to knock out the Torkoal on switching. Okay, so this is going to come out. honestly, I'm okay with this. Because what I can do is I can always knock it out the following turn right here with the Psychic. And we should outspeed it. I'd be very surprised if he was running that much speed. And worst comes to worst, we have our Akka. So, like, not the worst deal in the world. But we're gonna throw off a Psychic here. So we should be able to throw off a Psychic. Awesome, we are gonna outspeed. Bronzong's gonna be able to knock out this thing. Dope. So down goes Torkoal. And all that remains is going to be Venusaur, a weakened Primarina, and a full health Necro. Necro is scary right here, man. Necro is so scary. So Rupert is going to come out. This is fine. I'm honestly, like, super good with this. Yeah. Am I super good with this? I don't know if I'm super good with this. I think we might lose. Honestly, I think we might lose. We'll see what we can do, though. We're going to be able to get off a Psychic at the very least. We're Akka, so he's going to go for the growth. Dude, this is fine, because we guaranteed live this hit. Even if he has modest life orb, we guaranteed live this hit with our Akka Berry. So we're going to go for a Psychic, and that's definitely a 2-hit KO. Okay. We could be okay here. We should be okay here. I'm very scared of that Necro. Like, very scared of that Necro. But we should live this hit. Barring a crit, we should always live a modest... Okay, so he's going to continue to go for Synthesis. That's fine. I'm staying in and I'm spamming this move. You can waste your Sun turns, dude. That's completely fine. So, you're just going to throw off a Psychic here. It's a guaranteed 2-hit KO no matter what. No, it's not, apparently. Wow, that's actually bad. That's actually bad. We need this roll. We need this roll. Apparently we got, like, min-max there. Wow. The Weather Ball's gonna come out. Akka Berry, please live. And please be Life Orb. Please be Life Orb. Okay, awesome. We should knock him out here. Great. Bronzong's gonna take out Venusaur. So, down it goes, down it goes, down it goes. Okay, cool. So now Necro's gonna come out. Not happy about that. Won't lie to you. I don't know if we can beat Necro, if I'm gonna be honest. Okay, so this is gonna come out. That's fine. I think I'm just gonna Flash Cannon, in case we, for some reason, live the hit. Let's see, like, a non-boosted Primarina. Can we live a hit after Rocks? Into Oyster. If he's, like, max, if he's, like, modest, we don't. I don't know that damage, though. We're gonna go into Hydra. Obviously, you'd knock us out with the Moonblast here. Like, obviously. But even if he's max HP, he should die to a Crunch. Do I want to risk Thunderfang miss? Yeah, I'm gonna go for Thunderfang. Please don't miss. I don't know his spread. If he's like max Fizz Death, we could not kill him. Okay. So we're gonna be able to knock him out there. Dope. Now it's just a matter of Necro. What kind of Necro set he is, and if we can beat it. Regardless, this was a really fun game, man. This was such a fun game. After Stealth Rock, we should 2-hit KO with Adamant Crunch. And we should outspeed him, too. So we're gonna go for a Crunch. And we should live any +1 hit as well. So if he's not, like, Weakness Balls, so he's Chop. Oh, man. It's not good. Defense drop. Defense drop. Defense drop. Dang it. Trick Room. That's bad. So he's Trick Room Necro. Now it's a matter of if Hydra can pull it out. If he's physical, then I think our Cloyster can live a hit regardless as well. Even after rocks. And if he's special, he doesn't have any coverage for us. So X Scissor, we should live this hit. Okay. Now we just need to get off a crunch. Oh, he's just not in range. Oh my goodness. Okay. We're gonna throw off a crunch. This should knock us out. His X Scissors should definitely knock us out, honestly. We're gonna see what we can do, though. We are going to see what we can do. X Scissors is gonna knock us out. Okay. That's fine. Now it's a matter of, let's say if he's 252 adamant. He could be mixed too, though. I hope he's not mixed. If he's, I mean, we only have one play regardless. You just go on to Cloyster. And maybe Cloyster can take the hit after Stealth Rock. So if he's physical, we chew, no matter what. I wish we were boots. I'm gonna go for Icicle Spear. And we're gonna hope that we can live the hit. If he's physical, we live the hit. If not, then he lives the hit and he wins the game. I mean, he kills us and he wins the game. Come on. Damn. GG's to John. That was definitely a fun one. Really, really close game. We just couldn't overcome that matchup, which is really unfortunate, but definitely GG's to him. Definitely go check him out. It's unfortunate, but we're going to start off 0-2. We're going to really need to bounce back starting next week. Definitely go check out John, like I said. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you enjoyed, before I, outro, if you enjoyed, be sure to drop a like, and if you're new here, be sure to drop a sub. We're uploading Draft League content like this pretty much every week. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Later.